Well, I'm back in the wood room and on with the next stage of the mouldings. Now we've got one of the first top panels done. Obviously it's pushing us on to get all the others done. So we've got a full table of all of our mouldings. So we've got the new corner ones, which Ash is busy with the 3D printer getting all them sorted. And we've got the top medallions. And I've got, I think, about 7 or 8 of those already done with the resin. So I can start getting those like produced now and getting those sorted. So we just need to get them painted with the gold paint and then go over with the patina wax. Now that's all I'm doing here is just applying the wax from Posh Chalk, and it's just so simple to do. I've just got a small paintbrush, dipping it in and applying it on, and it's perfect because this is obviously creating that sort of aged look that we're wanting. So we're wanting it to look like this room's always been like this and been part of the chateau. And doing stuff like this, it's just that small little detail that's creating that look, and it just doesn't look too new. So as you can see, obviously applying it there, it does look quite intense when you're applying it, but you just add it on into where you'd normally expect the dirt and that to be built up over the years. Give it a quick rub off with a rag. And then what it does is it gives you that aged look. So it looks like it's like a proper moulding. Once that's mounted on the wall and we get the rest of it on, then they just look like the part of the whole sort of look that we're creating. So yeah, I will crack on now. Obviously I've got quite a lot to get done and get on the wall, and yeah, hopefully we can get at least one wall done by the end of today. But yeah, the wax is absolutely perfect for obviously creating the look that we're wanting. Now I know the black is quite intense, but if you're wanting it to create something like this and you're not wanting it quite as obviously dark as what we're doing, they do have a dark brown version in the wax, the patina wax. So if you just want like a soft sort of age look to it, then applying that, it'll give you that sort of effect. So I will crack on now, getting this done and get them on the wall. well, we're getting there with all of the jobs, so they're all moving on really well. So Ash and Graham are in the bathroom, still getting that plasterboarded and all back together really, and doing a fantastic job. So all of the shower cubicle is all sorted now, that's all plasterboarded, ready for the next thing. So we need to start looking at some tiles for that and what we're going to do really, because I haven't actually thought about what we're going to do with it tile wise. So that's going to be one of the next things. They've got one more board to go up the top here, and then the ones around the window, and that's this whole room pretty much sorted, which is good. So they're cracking on in there. Me and Mum are still back in the wood room, cracking on with getting the trim on and all of the like medallion things, and that's just looking absolutely fantastic. So I won't go in and show you just yet because we're still cracking on with getting those on, and I want to get as much done as I can before we sort of like reveal it to you really, just so you can get the full effect. It looks good with the couple that we've got on, but I'm just trying to get like a whole wall done so you get the full effect of seeing it. So yeah, and then Paula's busy, bless her, downstairs polishing like so much brass that we've got. Obviously we've cleaned it up a bit, but sort of just lived with it, where Paula's come over and she's got a polishing cloth out, and it's unreal just how clean she's getting it. It looks fantastic. So I've pulled out every bit of brass so she can go along and polish it all. So yeah, and also as well, you can see we've got supplies. So Kirsty and Ash, thank you so much. She sent us some nice sweets and stuff to keep us going, obviously because it is quite tiring getting all of these moldings and stuff like that on, just constantly up and down and thinking where you're putting them and making sure they all line up. And Mum's going around and putting the patina wax on and just blending it all in just so it looks like more realistic and authentic. So yeah, it's all going good. So we'll crack on now, getting these next medallions on and the trim, and hopefully we'll have the bathroom finished and a wall finished by the end of this episode. So we'll crack on now. we've got the mouldings on and all dried now. They're looking brilliant, but they're still looking a little bit sort of fake. It just looks like they've been sort of stuck onto the panel really, which we're not wanting. We're wanting it to feel like it's all part of the same thing and sort of incorporated into the wood. So the next thing we're going to do is back with our little patina wax from Posh Chalk. I'm just going to go along the top edges of the trim, just so it looks like obviously dirt's built up over the years there. You can just rub the excess off. And what that's doing, it's just gradually blending it in. And then same around with the mouldings. So just around the base where obviously all of the dirt would have built up over the years. And then just get our rag and just literally rub away all the excess. And there we have it. It looks amazing. So I'll crack on with all the other ones, get them sorted, just so it all brings it in together. And yeah, I'm pleased with it. And there we have it, the first full wall all completely done. We've got all of the trim on, all of the mouldings on, we've got all of the patina wax on as well, just to give it a bit of age. The only thing we've got left to do on that wall now is we're going to go over the gold a bit more just to enhance it again. I know we've dulled it down with the wax, but that was just to get into the grooves. So on the top part, we're just going to go over with like a quick coat just to like brighten it up again. But just getting one wall all done looks absolutely fantastic. It's exactly how I envisaged it and wanted it to look, really. And it's just amazing. Everyone that comes in is just, you just stood and you just have to look at it, because there's so much detail and so much interest in it that you can't help but just stand and just look around the whole room. As you can see by the state of me, obviously I'm absolutely loving the patina wax, but it has just covered me. So I've got black wax from head to toe, but it's just a fantastic product. Without this, I don't know what we would have done or used, really, to create the look. It's just helping so much with blending all of the edges in and just giving it a bit more sort of character and age to it. And it's been so easy just to put on. If we get too much on, you just wipe it off, and that's a good thing, because we're wiping it off. Obviously, we're wiping off up to the areas that you can only reach, so it's given the effect of dirt has been built up because you can't actually get in to clean it, which is exactly what we want. So yeah, it's been working fantastic. Definitely recommend. So yeah, I think this is one of the biggest challenges that we've taken to do this, to create a room like this, like from the start, really. Obviously the paneling, from flipping the paneling and repairing it, because the paneling wasn't originally this way, flipping that, repairing it, painting it, doing the wood grain effect, and then getting the moldings on. It's been a massive challenge, but the results are just unreal. They really are. So yeah, we said that the 401 was going to be a lot better than the 400, and I think you can see that it is going that way. We just need to crack on with the other bedroom now and get that up to the same sort of level. So yeah, hope you have enjoyed today's episode and enjoying how the room's coming along and just seeing all these bits coming on as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. So see you soon. Bye. If you'd like to be part of our journey and help restore the chateau, then please join us on Patreon, where you'll be part of our journey, receive a piece of the history, and get exclusive videos.